ba 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 da ba 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 da. Hello and welcome to the Reese Paulcast. Yay! Yay! Yeah, I'm back. I'm doing it on, I don't know, Mondays now, Tuesdays now. Hopefully I plan on converting it all over to like an RSS feed or something, but fuck you. We gotta do Caleb's pumpkin, baby. We gotta do Caleb's pumpkin, baby. I missed what, like 3 weeks? Damn. I was in a funk that whole time. This is one of the biggest funks I've ever had. God damn, it sucked so bad. I would just get home from work and sleep, and it'd be like, hey, Dad, play with me. I'd be like, yeah, cool. And I'd just fucking fall asleep. It sucked dick. Everything sucks, man. It sucks when you're like that. Just weak. And it's just like, the only time I felt productive was when I was getting out to do like an open mic, because you get in the car and drive and you leave. And that sucks even worse, because usually like, Enos just like, yo, what am I going to eat? I'm just like, fucking, I don't know. Damn. But I'm back, baby. I'm back in a big way. And you know who I'm back for? Jason Momoa, baby. Fuck Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa sucks dick. Pride of Gypsies, first of all. Damn. What? What is that? He's not a gypsy, right? Because if he's a gypsy, if Hawaiian people are gypsies, I'm about to start calling Hawaiian people gypsies, baby. Whoa. Hot take. Man, this is coming off with a lot. Like, I was literally about to fall asleep, and I was like, maybe I'll just do the intro, and then I'll do some edits. Whew. Man. Shane's on the podcast. You know it's going to be a big one. It was really good. It was really nice. I was in the middle of my funk when we recorded it. So I, like, stayed out of it, which is good. I think that's what this should be. You know what I mean? I think that's what my issue is that I keep getting hung up with what things should be and what shouldn't be, and when you're allowed to be weird and different. It's like, do what you like, bitch. Do what you like. You know what I mean? I don't even think Jason Momoa read A Song of Fire and Ice. Yeah, I said it. While we're at it, I don't even think Peter Dinklage read it. I know Emilia Clarke didn't read it because she's a woman, and women can't read. Folks, I say this with a hat with a dog-eared copy of Bossy Pants next to me. Woman can't read. Tina Fey is trans. Woman can't read. Love Bossy Pants. All right. God damn it. It feels good to fucking unblock this. This is like a piss after a long fart. As as a southerner would say. This is like a piss after a long fart. What the fuck am I doing? But yeah, I don't know. This should be a chance for me to just put a microphone in front of Hawaii's comedians and just take a snapshot of the scene. What a dumb way to say that. I should say it somewhere differently. I bought a Zoom. Comedians talk shit. 1 + 1 is 1. Micro penis math. Ugh. Terrence Howard. Damn. I've been getting heartburn. I've been treating my body like one of those temples that people just let monkeys in. Ugh. Like a rat temple. I've been drinking those ripples. I've been drinking that turmeric ripple. It's like a pea protein. I'm gonna start calling it a piss protein. After a long fart. All right, I'm prefacing this with all this fucking bullshit because Shane shares like an amazing fucking story with us, man. Shane fucking taught. I gotta edit it still, which he was like professional about it, you know? He was just like, All right, let me do another take. Just edit this. Whoa. Whoa, man. I'm going to edit? Whoa. You're expecting a lot? Out ya, boy. God damn. I did the half-hour set, and I was like, nice. And then I watched it, and I was like, holy shit. It's a lot. It's a lot to try to fill a half hour. But I'm doing it. It's feeling good. Stand-up is fun. Yes. Positive energy push. Shane is an awesome part of the scene because he... Don't worry, I'll finish with Jason Momoa. Because I don't know, he's been doing it a long time. He cares. He's a student of the game. And, like, he does it, man. You know what I mean? He brings people down. He forms connections. He went up there and killed for a while. He's been doing it, like, 10 years? He's got an album. You guys should check out his album. Support him. This is what always hurts me is that, like, what about people looking back at this show like 10 years from now, Reese? What about, like, when you listen to the first episode of Skeptic Tank and you're like, whoa, Ari, like, planned in perpetuity. Like, no, Ari was just always him. You're never you, Reese. You're never you, Reese. J. Kyle Adams. Shout out. I bet you weren't expecting it there, bitch. Shane's like an integral part of the scene. He's like a spearhead for what it could be, what those Hawaiian Brian shows are. And I don't know, he rubs a lot of people the wrong way, but I find him funny, man. It's a sneak diss. I don't know, man. A lot of people think he's like shitty, but like I love him. I don't know, man. He's just like someone moving through life at a frantic pace because he's gotta. You know what I mean? He's got like an awesome son, awesome wife. I gave him a ride to the Donnell Rollins show at Blue Note. Don't worry, Jason Momoa, I'll get back to you. And fucking Donnell came in hot. I guess he had gotten into a fight with, not a fight, but like when he went into radio that morning, someone was like, yo, you's a bitch. And he was just like, yo, y'all radio. Okay, wait. Just trust me on this one. This is not going to look good in the future. Yo, y'all radio like this? Like this? Like we were supposed to know what he meant. And I did, because I followed him. I like checked out his page that morning. And people, fucking the 808 Sunshine pages and like Yoga Girl 81, like Yoga Girl 934, fucking... We like comedians who respect our radio hosts, I'll have you know. Just everyone mad that the Whole Foods opened. Just like, oh, why you get rid of Straub Clinic? Just like, fuck, suck my dick. You guys weren't supposed to be either. Kailua wasn't supposed to be this. Fuck you. God damn. Ever since the Blockbuster left, fuck it, man. I'm going to die doing heroin behind the dumpster. Behind the dumpster at the Kailua pub. God damn, man. Go back home. That includes me. What am I like? I sent a quarter of myself to Seoul. Send the rest of myself to Britain, baby. Like, oh my God, this body's already had the head chopped off with a machete. British people having a rough time with immigrants. Shane's awesome, man. And he brought me to the Donnell show for giving him a ride. Donnell was just so mad. And he was like, they're just attacking me. And then fucking oh my God. Shane was like, oh, you're managing me. Like, Shane didn't, okay. He was just like, oh yeah, I think I'm going to do 10. And then Donnell was like, ain't nobody want to do jokes no more. Ain't nobody want to do jokes. When I was coming up, I'd take the stage time. I'd take as much. And Shane, like, after this, Shane, like, quietly looked at me. He's like, his manager told me to do 10. And I said 10 to 12. So, He's just like, God damn. And he was so mad. And he was like, what's radio supposed to be here? And I was like, I like very timidly, like Pepper was in there. And he was like, yeah, it sucks here. Yeah, no, it sucks. I was like, maybe they wanted you to do like bits and stuff. And he's like, what'd you say? Literally. Like, I don't think I'm making this up at all. He like turned to me and he was like, what'd you say? I was like, I don't know. Maybe they want you to do like tell them what bits you're going to do. What do you mean bits? What do you mean bits? Think I got jokes? I was like, well, I don't, no, I don't. I think they just are shitty. He's like, yeah, shitty. I was like, holy shit. I was like, what are we supposed to do, man? How am I supposed to calm down Ashy Larry? What am I supposed to do? God damn. Ugh. Oh, man. I bet Jason Momoa fucking is he grew up in Iowa. He came out here to be a lifeguard during the summers. You know, he's got like a lawyer on retainer to like for like when like he did mouth to mouth without fucking permission and shit. Jason Momoa gave mouth to pussy. Hey yo. His clothing line looks like he draws it in crayon. You know he doesn't design it. He just says, "Yeah, let me get just the shittiest designs possible, like the trickle down Kanye designs." He wears a fucking that hat, that dumb fedora. Just bring it back to Tina Fey. He lives in that handsome bubble, baby. He just lives in a goddamn bubble, man. And no, I know I'm hating. Yeah, I know I'm hating. Sometimes it's okay to hate. As long as it comes from a place of love. He could be doing more for the community. Oh, man, what am I going at here? Just that I'm an idiot. I'm not where I should be. Who is? I'm never going to be a successful person in life because I hold hate in my heart. I bought a computer off a student loan and I use it to play League of Legends instead of doing homework. That was fun. I turned 28 on October 23rd. Stayed up all goddamn night. Played that shit. That was fun. Big throwback for me. I drove Mike Rayo home the other day. He was fucking blitzed. He pissed Nico off so bad. And we were looking for a Jack in the Box and we couldn't find one. And then, like, we came across just like a street full of prostitutes, just perchance. And he like leaned his head out the window, and I'm like driving at like 15, 20 miles per hour, and he just like says, not yells, he says out the window, he's like, "Yo, do it hurt? Well, when you fell out of heaven." Just like doing very polite pickup lines on him, like, "Hey, can I holler?" Just like someone who knows how to be a good client, I guess. Damn. Oh, fuck, that's scary, man. But you know what really is scary? I bet Jason Momoa hits the shit out of his kids. Alright. I bet he breaks their legs with their bed. I bet they wear thick clothes so that no one sees the bruises. Man, I put Jason Momoa's face with the worst this morning, and like literally 2 seconds later, Victoria messaged me why. Just Victoria Arnstein just reaching back, you know. Hi, Victoria. Yeah, no, you're doing lots of big things at Broadway Club. That's cool. Glad you still have time to pay attention to an open mic. You're fucking shitting on Jason Momoa. No, yeah, you're going to be famous like him one day. You guys are all just going to be vegan together. Jason Momoa seems like is 100% the type of guy who eats meat in front of a vegan and is like, check it out, bro. I ordered my steak blue, bro. Blah, 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 blah. I bet he does that to his wife. Isn't the female Kravitz like that? Vegan? Whatever. All right. I'm going to carry this energy to the outro, which is going to happen next. So here it is, folks. The interview with Shane Lucas Bryce.
Cool. Yeah. There we go.
Sorry. Did that record?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you'll probably make fun of me on that one.
I don't know.
You might.
I've kind of given up on the intros. I don't.
That's a pretty good intro. That weird sound.
Yeah. Just the music, some sort of music. Like it's weird because like, you know how like Ari Shafir's one, he'll just like play like music, like like a '90s hit.
Yeah.
Like and then like Joey will I almost call him Uncle Joey from like his Facebook comments. Just, hey, Uncle Joey, how's it going, Uncle Joey? Just out here in South Philly having a good time, Uncle Joey.
Great.
Yeah, it's always just like, but like they always play like music, you know what I mean?
Like the weird like
he'll be like
Blue Oyster Cult stuff.
Like a deep cut from Blue Oyster.
Yeah.
Just like
what was that?
yeah.
It's like, damn, you're Quentin Tarantino all of a sudden.
Play it, Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit. But no, yeah. I was looking into that and stuff about how
how to open.
like because like
Pete just starts.
Yeah.
You know.
And then he recorded like, no, it's okay, spit.
Yeah, spit. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably keep that in now.
We like to. Yeah. We'll edit it out. Just kidding.
Yeah.
We don't edit anything.
You don't know how to do that.
I can.
Oh, okay. So you might edit some of this.
Yeah, well, I remember one thing specifically. If you're really curious, you'll remember it at the end of this.
Okay, I shouldn't laugh because that's probably really loud to the listeners.
I don't know. It's should be levelated.
Yeah.
I don't do a lot to it. Yeah. So how long have you been doing stand-up comedy?
I should probably say my name.
Oh yeah, Shane Lucas Price. It's J. Kyle Adams, everybody, and he's here to.
It's fucking.
Shane Lucas Price.
It's okay. People, it's funny. I've been introduced wrong so many times that I don't get mad anymore, and I try not to address it. But when it's funny when they call me Sean. Oh my God, does that piss me off?
Because it's like, are you just gonna take the minute and a half to address that?
Dude, I go, my name's Shane, and I pause. Lucas Price. I hate being called Sean.
Yeah.
I hate that. All right.
For a while, I was asking to be called Reese Duh Comedian. And it was
Reese Duh?
Yeah. People weren't
really.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then I was Reese, the first transracial comedian in Hawaii.
Is this true?
No, it's not. Neither of those.
Okay. Jesus, I actually believe that. I was like, "Fuck!" If I was around,
you would not have timidly talking about mail.
Dude, if that was your stand-up name, I would have been like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Like you definitely wouldn't have continued.
I'm out here and I'm hustling and I'm grinding.
Oh, fuck,
God
I
bless.
Would have killed you. Fuck that.
I'm 2 weeks in. I've done 3 open mics. I'm a comedian now.
God, there's too many of those people here.
Some people have the theory that like nowadays the fan of a comedian is also doing open mic comedy. You know, like every fan.
It's annoying there's hard work that goes into this. There's only a handful of people here that even could get it. Like that get it. There's only a handful. And these these open. No, I shouldn't say people. I sound so like above, but
Like when the civilians and pigeons thing
no.
was happening with like because like Metzger when he was talking about it, he was like full on not in the world and then full on
like
comedians.
it's just
like
like you just have too many people thinking that they're funny because they get laughs with their friends, and that's not you're not a comedian because you're making your group of friends laugh.
yeah.
That doesn't matter. Like, I always tell people, if you think you're funny, don't tell your friends to come forever. Like, never tell them. Never bring your friends. when
Make
you're
them
first starting.
ask.
No.
Oh.
Definitely. No, I'm not saying
Hide
that-
yourself from them.
Not hide yourself. No, that's not even what I'm saying. What I'm saying is,
Yes.
your friends are gonna laugh at you. Your friends are gonna laugh because they're nice.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay.
So go with no one.
yeah.
Never have a crowd. I never do bringer shows because here's the thing: I'm not gonna bring anybody.
Yeah. There's not really any need to bring shows here.
And well, there are bringer shows. There's bringer shows all the time.
yeah.
And people that aren't funny, they just have the most friends win. That's how it works all the time.
Yeah.
And that almost created a very bad situation once. I'm not going to go deeper than that.
Okay.
Yes. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Oh yeah. So when you because did you start down here or did you start up?
Well, I did stand up once when I was in high school,
Mm-hmm.
twice when I was in high school. And then I went to the disease I still have, I
Oh.
got it like right after the 2 times I started stand up. So I stopped because I was basically living in the hospital.
Yeah.
And then when I got to Hawaii, I didn't do it until the end of my freshman semester. There was a talent show,
Yeah.
and my friends were like, "You should do that
Nice.
talent show."
Yeah.
I did, and I told them not to come, and I got laughs.
Nice.
I didn't do it again. I don't know why I didn't try to find it. I think I did, and I couldn't find any, but that might be wrong.
Sometimes it's really hard to find.
Yeah, sometimes if you don't exactly know how to.
Yeah.
Actually, still also in 2004 2004, I doubt the scene was very big.
Yeah.
It was probably real small, and you probably had to be specific. with
God
your-
damn, 2004.
Yeah.
Down here?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
I bet.
And so you had to probably be specific with your Google search because
Yeah.
even when I started,
No one knows like SEOs and analytics and
yeah, because if you type in Hawaii comedy, you're just gonna get shows that are coming,
yeah.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
And then, so not to get off track, but you have these people that, just kind of screw the scene up.
Yeah. That's so what was the first couple like when you felt like there was a solid scene like amalgamating? Have you ever felt that like before
I got
or like
completely, I
even here?
completely lost what I was saying. So when I was starting, you can edit that. That was a complete like loss of train of thought. So after the college set, again I got sick. This is gonna get deep.
Okay.
I was told I was gonna die. I went home. Literally, they said I had six months.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty brutal because it looked like I was gonna die for about 2 months.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to go into specifics. Anyway,
Cool.
So one day when I was on the floor throwing up, my mom comes in. It's probably been 3.5 months or so home.
Uh-huh.
And my mom looked at me and she goes, "I haven't seen you laugh or smile in the longest time." And she was like, "I think that might be killing you more." I'll never forget that. So she handed me an Eddie Murphy DVD. I'd seen it.
Yeah.
She was like, "Watch this right now." My brother came over, and we watched Raw and Delirious back to back,
Nice.
and I was laughing, and it felt good.
Nice.
And I guess I don't even know how I kept laughing, but I did. I guess I started watching a little more stand-up. I got back into SNL.
Yeah.
And then, funny thing, I didn't die. I was starting to get better. And so I went to a bunch of doctors, and the New Jersey doctors just didn't know, like, there was a problem, but they didn't know how to fix it. They couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
The hospitals just weren't good enough.
Yeah.
And they were like, you started treatment in Hawaii. You should go back. They're like, I know that's a crazy thing to say, but you should go back. You're not going to die.
Yeah.
So, and that's and the second, my surgeon bought a plane ticket for me.
Damn.
Yeah, both times.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
sent me when they told me I was going to die. They
Yeah.
bought me a plane ticket, and he bought me a plane ticket back.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I went to my first appointment 6 months and 1 day.
Hey, holy shit.
Yeah, it was. I didn't even realize it. And then,
Yeah.
about 6 months after that, you've seen the show House when they have all the doctors in the room. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Like House had his team.
Yeah.
And they had all the diseases.
They're just staring at you. And
no,
they're just,
no, they had all the diseases.
Oh.
And in the show House, and then they'd cut them off. They'd be like, nope, that's not this, that's not this. That's
Oh,
not this.
yeah.
Well, how they did
Oh,
it with me,
shit,
They
yeah.
put every single disease ever on boards all around me.
Holy crap.
And they just kept asking me questions.
Yeah.
It took forever. I mean, doctors,
God
doctors,
damn.
doctors,
Yeah.
doctors, specialists, all these fucking guys.
Holy shit.
After 3 hours, they figured it out. I have primary sclerosing cholangitis. I was diagnosed in 2006
Mm-hmm.
or 2005. It's a disease that kicks your ass for 3 or 4 years, 5 years, and then goes away. I think you beat it.
Holy shit. Okay.
And then it happens in just about every case. And it happened to me, and that's why it's really shitty. I was on the liver transplant list. They took me off of it because
You're doing all
no,
Oh,
all my
okay,
numbers
sorry.
were good because this disease goes into remission, and then it comes back, and it comes back to finish.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they describe it.
Yeah.
And it came back this. I guess it came back, if I really think about it, about 1.5 years ago.
Uh-huh.
When I woke up and I was gray. I could barely walk. I could barely stand. They wanted to give me a blood transfusion, but they can't. It'll kind of kill me.
Mm.
So I had to get fluids, and then they filled me up with fluids. A few days later, my kidneys literally failed.
Damn.
They stopped working.
Yeah.
And I was in the hospital, and they kept pumping me with fluids. I told them, I was like, you're going to have to give me my medicine because I have to get this out. Well, it wasn't the fact that they weren't giving me the medicine.
Yeah.
The disease came back.
Yeah.
And I didn't know until, so I went to the hospital for that probably in like November, like September, October.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was, I'm trying to think.
We can edit this. We can just make noises. Blah,
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, anyway,
it's okay. Yeah.
so I
So
was-
about 1.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Wherever
sick.
that would be.
Yeah, I was sick. And then this past January,
Mm-hmm.
I was at the point where there was so much fluid in me that I couldn't breathe. I couldn't bend over. I could barely get out of bed without passing out.
Yeah.
I had almost 12 gallons of fluid in me.
Holy shit.
Yeah, think of that. they couldn't take it out. They can't take it out because it's in my skin. I'm like a sponge. They used to be able to.
Holy cow.
Yeah, they used to be able to take it out.
Uh-huh.
But now, with how it comes back, they can't. It's stuck in your skin. There's
Your
no-
body's just like, oh, we have to restock this.
Yeah,
Like,
we have to keep it.
yeah.
And it sits right here in your stomach, so I look like I'm fat. And it pisses me off when people call me a fat fuck. I'm not. I'm dying.
Yeah.
And so when I went to the hospital, I was like, God, you gotta get this. I was like, they told me my kidneys are bad, my heart's bad. Like, that's what I was telling them, because I went to Castle,
Yeah.
and then they basically just said I was fat. They wouldn't do any more work on me.
Holy shit.
5 days later, I was basically dying. Like, I was gonna die if I didn't go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Sierra made me. That's my
Yeah.
wife. And so I went to the hospital. The Cowboys Seahawks were playing, and I remember watching. They gave me Valium to relax because I was having panic attacks.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me Valium, and I watched it was a Seahawk or a Cowboy break his leg, and I thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
Damn.
And I just kept talking about
Yeah.
it. And nobody wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
But I did.
Did you see that? Hey.
Yeah, did you see that?
Damn.
Like, it came out of his sock. Which is true. Look it up. And so they realize, they do a whole bunch of tests, and they're like, Jesus, you got to stay.
Dude.
They're like, first of all, you might die.
Yeah.
My blood pressure was 57 over 44.
Holy shit.
For I'm a 250 pound guy without all this fluid. With the fluid, I'm 300 pounds.
Uh-huh.
So imagine a 300 pound guy with a 44 over 57. My heart rate
Good
was
Lord.
25. They were like, "How are you laughing?"
Pushing up against the
They-
door.
They,
Yeah.
were like, "How are you laughing?"
Yeah.
Like, "How are you walking?" I was like, "Hey, man, I don't know."
Yeah.
And so I went in. They admitted me, and they fucking ran tests, and they pumped me full of liquid furosemide, which is a diuretic.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck, did that drain me like a... I don't even know. It drained me. Like,
Damn.
you know when you pop a bag and it just...
Uh-huh.
I was going to the
Oh
bathroom.
my gosh.
I was going to the bathroom every 7 minutes, and they were like 3.5 minute pees.
Yeah.
So 3.5 minutes and the 7 minutes, 3.5. Like my and they were powerful.
Yeah.
And I passed 2 kidney stones in the process. It was
Damn.
like it was a test of will, because I couldn't believe that pain is horrifying.
That's supposed people are like
And I
that's
kept
the
having
worst
to
pain,
pee.
right?
I passed them, and I kept having to pee
Oh, damn.
for a while, and I just it sucked.
Fluids passing through there.
I
after it's
lost
been-
47 pounds in 4 days.
Wow.
Or not 47, 27. And the rest is like, you have to work at it. So another 20 or so. And then it just keeps coming back, because like you drink some water, and it's like you drank too much.
Damn. It just starts overflowing
Yeah,
into you.
yeah, and it doesn't go into my bladder to pee. It goes
Yeah.
into my skin. And then so I was in the hospital for 10 days.
Uh-huh.
And it was cool. I made a friend with a dude that he had cancer, and he said he was dying, and he was like, "I'm okay with it." It's weird, because all these people kept coming in, just trying to give him hope and everything. And he told me, he was like, "I haven't told that I'm okay with dying." And I was like, "Why are you telling me?"
There's a weird stigma on that.
Yeah, I was like, "Why are you telling me?"
Yeah.
He's like, "I trust you." He was like, I've listened to everything that's happening to you. And he was like, and you just sound like the nicest person in the world that's going through hell. I was like, yeah, thanks.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, it kind of felt like an angel talking to me.
Yeah.
And I know it's weird. I know people don't believe in God or anything like that, but fuck, have I had experiences in the hospital that will tell you otherwise.
Yeah.
I had an experience. This is a good story. This is a breakout. You know what a breakout is.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
We're gonna clip this.
Fucking A. So I was in the hospital. I was having a test done on my I was basically having a procedure where they put a.
He's just pointing at his dick and balls. He has his dick and balls out. He's just pointing at them.
Well, it goes through your femoral artery.
Okay.
Right. And so they had to do this, but there was a bunch of shit that happened. They were saying I didn't have insurance, but I had to have this test to basically solidify that I had something. And it was just going really wrong, and I starting to have a panic attack. I've been having those because of this shit. And so this guy, and there's a curtain. You know how the curtain's drawn between beds?
Yeah.
So this guy goes, hey, man. He's like, what's your name? I go, my name's Shane. He goes, Shane, you got to just relax. He's like, take a deep breath. So he took a deep breath. And then he goes, do you mind if we pray? And I go, well, I mean, sure.
Yeah.
I was like, I've not really prayed in the last 10 years. I was like, I don't know if he's going to listen to me. And he goes, he'll listen. And so we did, I don't know, a minute and a half later, not even, 30 seconds. The nurse comes in. She goes, all right, we're ready. She whips the curtain around, and I got one of those throw waves ready. You know, when you throw the wave at them, you sock it up at the heart and throw it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We turn the corner. There's nobody there.
Oh, shit.
I asked the nurse, I'm like, hey, where's the guy that was here? She was like, I've been outside this whole time. Nobody's been in here. You've been in by yourself.
Wow.
I was like, okay. And I guess that's why I'm not worried about any of this. None of this worries me. People think I'm worried because, yeah, I mean, shit, I complain a lot when I go to Mike's.
Yeah.
I'm in pain and talk about dying. But it's just that the reason why I do is because I'm okay with it. Like, I'm okay with all this.
Yeah.
And I don't really think I'm going to die. Like, I just, honest to God, don't believe that. I'm like, no, it's not going to happen to me.
Yeah.
And also, this is weird, but it's true. Stephen Colbert told Anderson Cooper that struggle's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And did I believe, or did I not believe it? I understood what he was saying. I forget who the quote is from, but he said that you have to have struggle. Everybody has struggle. Struggle's good. Because if you live in that and you accept it, when good things happen, they're so much better. So when I get good news, it's the best. Like I cherish it and I really take it, because good news doesn't happen very often with this thing. It's a lot of like sideways movements, backwards movements. It's hard. It's hard. And it's hard on my wife. My son doesn't really understand what's going on. He's 4 years old. And so I don't really want to tell him, because I don't think he'd understand, but if he did, I don't want to scare him.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want him to think I'm going to die.
Yeah.
And so I've been really not believing that, but just thinking about that, and it's kind of lived in me now, and now I understand. Hey, that's something that if I can get everybody in my circle to not believe or act like, but just to understand, like, hey, this is okay. Things are gonna happen.
Is it really difficult?
It is.
Yeah.
People don't like to think that way, People
They associate it with like a failure.
yeah,
to
and
have
also they
survive.
if you like say like a family member dies, and you go, this is a good thing. You know, if you look at the good ways about it,
Yeah.
they think you're fucking nuts,
Yeah.
and it's like, no, I'm not saying that it's a good thing she died or he died. I'm
Yeah.
saying that it's okay. It was the
Like, what's the-
time, you know?
Why are we gonna hold on to it? Like,
Yeah, why
yeah.
why don't get mad? Like, that person's in a happier, better place now.
Yeah.
You know, like their soul has moved on, and it's thriving. Trust me, person's okay.
Yeah.
But let's get to comedy. That was enough of that shit.
All right. So, what's your favorite color?
Really?
No.
Purple.
Okay. Ah, that's a pretty good color. Like a lighter purple or darker purple?
Like periwinkle, like a bluish purple.
Oh, that one's.
Yeah,
that's
I don't
beautiful.
even know if anybody knows what the fuck that color is.
Yeah.
But yeah, periwinkle. Periwinkle purple.
Yeah. What was your favorite set that you've ever done?
That I've done?
Yeah. Like, if you have a story about like an epically good, like, because I feel like I've heard someone on another podcast be like, "What was your worst?" Like, people like expose like what your worst set was
Yeah,
because.
I'll tell you my worst set.
Well, what I'm thinking about it is because a lot of the scenes up there have like overexposure. Like,
Yeah.
whenever you're interviewed for something, like, what's the
Yeah.
best set you've ever had? What's the worst bomb you've ever had?
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
people
God.
are always
Yeah.
interested in that, but like, I don't feel like there's like a platform for the comedians in this scene to be like, oh, I really loved it when I performed here, and I had this was my, you know how like
Yeah.
you got that set that you like chase, like this set was fucking amazing, everything clicked.
I got one.
Yeah,
I probably can think of two.
like the standard for like this
All
is
right,
a fantastic set for myself.
Okay, yeah. So number one's got to be when I opened for Katt in the arena. I went on with fucking 80 or 8,000. It's completely sold out. So it's
Yeah.
like 8,200. They said Sean Lewis price.
All of them.
I had to eat it.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I went up there and I did 7 minutes, and I got a standing ovation.
That's fucking amazing.
I mean, a standing ovation. They fucking howled. The place was roaring. My wife was pregnant. She was side stage. She comes up to me, and she goes, "Was that you?" She's like, "I saw you on the screen, and you just murdered." She was like, that was you? That's how she was like, that was you?
That had come out of you, like
Yeah,
that
she was like, what? I've never seen my wife that lit up.
yeah,
I mean, she was pregnant. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck, but she could not. She was super happy, and she
Yeah.
was also like, whoa, this is cool.
yeah,
I went into the back. Everybody, like, they weren't talking to me at first when I was first back there.
yeah,
After that happened, because it was loud, the laughter,
yeah.
everybody was talking to me,
That's really cool.
and they were giving me tags, all kinds of shit, and it was cool. It was really cool.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the show, actually, one real quick thing.
Mhm.
When I was walking out, his manager grabbed me and said, "Don't say anything about parades." I have no idea why, but
Okay.
he did.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's a little nugget.
Katt Williams would have lost his goddamn mind.
So at sorry, at the end of the show,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was pulled into into the side room that was the backstage,
Uh-huh.
and Katt was in there, and he goes, "Hey, you're the white boy that fucking slayed my show." Fun fact, the two people he brought with him got booed off the stage within 30 seconds.
Oh shit.
There was
Oh shit. That's fucking.
there was a
that's an epic,
slight chant of "Bring back Shane."
Yeah. Bring back Sean.
Well, actually, yeah, no, bring back Sean. Yeah, bring back Sean. My wife told me. She was
That's
like,
hilarious.
She was like, there was a little chant of "Bring back Sean."
That's fucking amazing.
She told me that the next day. Because
Yeah.
She was like, I remember that.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? That's fucking cool.
Let's find him online.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it was cool. There was a lot of positive reviews
Yeah.
on me on Ticketmaster.
That's fucking that's fucking dope.
And my dad told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he checked. He was like, I want to see if they said anything about my son. And he was like, Shane, they said stuff about you. He was like, there's like 12 reviews that mention the opener.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, that's cool.
That's amazing.
I mean, it was the coolest thing in the world. I got noticed
Yeah.
every day for 3 months.
Damn.
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Wherever I went, somebody was like, hey, you're the comedian that opened for Katt Williams. You're funny as fuck.
That's dope.
It's like, whoa, that's cool. And it provided a lot of where I'm at today.
Yeah.
The promoter, the local promoter, gave me the show to run.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me a room. This guy wanted to do comedy.
That's the
1144.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. And so this guy.
Okay, so after that, someone
Yeah,
was like, "Hey, I
want to
this
do a
happen
comedy.
here.
I
Like,
want to do a comedy night.
can you like be
I want
booking
you to-
and promoting, or just
yeah?
like,
I want
booking?
you to be the guy who sets it up.
Yeah.
So this guy had funds, and I got the whole thing set up. It was tough because it was a Tuesday night that the guy only wanted to do Tuesday, and it was November 7th, election night in Hawaii. I had Ben Kronberg, so not a known comic.
Oh yeah,
on
but like a
election
legendary
night.
about his notebooks, right?
Yeah,
I've seen, like,
legendary.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I managed to get 2 sold-out shows
Nice.
on a Tuesday night with election night. It's pretty cool. I had no idea how I did it, but I did. And so it grew. The guy then bails on me.
Mm.
I was making enough money. I decided, fuck it, I'm going to do it myself.
Yeah.
I did all that by myself. I'll do all this by myself. So I shopped, and I got Lee from Hawaiian Brian's
Mhm.
Social Club. They were like, hell yeah.
Cool.
And I had Rory Scovel was my first one over there.
I regret not going to that show. 'Cause I saw it and I knew who it was, and I
Yeah,
didn't
it
go.
was amazing.
Yeah.
It was an amazing show. That was tough. We went against Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. 300-seater. We had 170. Not bad.
Mm.
Word got out, though, that Shane's cool. I paid him. I gave him every dime he deserved.
Yeah. Especially for coming out to Hawaii to get it.
Exactly. And people started sending me emails.
Awesome.
Agents
Yeah.
started sending me emails.
You were the guy to bring people down to
I
Hawaii.
was the guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And for 3 years, I was the guy.
Yeah.
I ran a national comic show for 3 straight years. That's once a month for 3 straight years. That's insane.
Yeah.
And I paid for it all myself.
That's dope.
Some people say it's stupid, right? Because what did it get me? It got me 1 tour, 6 or 7 road spots, but a bunch of connections that people, whenever people come here, I get asked most of the time.
Yeah.
Most of the
You're
time.
the go-to who's proven. And
Yeah, most of the time, if it's not some like, no offense to these guys,
like a mainstreamier
yeah,
or
if it's like a good theater comic, I get a phone call.
yeah.
And it's funny. I send my album, and I've gotten. Actually, I used to send just a real random clip, and that's how I got sets.
Yeah.
You know, and because they approved.
Because you've got like great credits, obviously,
Yeah,
from what
and
you've
so
done.
they're
And
like,
then
yeah, this guy's great.
an album is pretty
Yeah.
official. The tours.
Yeah, so all of that, and I got to open for Todd Berry,
Yeah.
Kyle Kinane. It's gonna come back out.
Nice.
I got Beth Stelling.
Yeah. November
coming out,
3rd,
yeah,
right?
November 3rd.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
What's the name of the album as well? It'll be in the description and shit.
yeah,
but
it's Not Ready to Die.
Not Ready to Die.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I could have done better.
It was a fun show.
Yeah, I mean, I think I
Yeah.
did good.
It was awesome.
I mean, honestly, listening back to it, I laugh. So
Yeah. It was fun.
I think my crowd work is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm not I pat myself on the back.
There's like an auntie, right?
Yeah, and I
Yeah, yeah.
I was good. I was real good
Yeah,
with a couple of comments.
It's very flavorful.
Yeah. It's funny. People don't know I cut a bunch out.
Yeah.
I cut a ton out. I cut about a half hour out.
Yeah.
It's only an hour, but I
Yeah.
cut a half
It was
hour.
engaging the whole time.
Yeah.
Which-
Honest to
which is
God,
cool. Yeah.
if you listen to the whole thing, I never, not to pat myself, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but it was definitely a crowd for me. Like,
Yeah.
that was surprisingly all people for me,
Yeah.
and they were on my side.
Yeah.
Some of the jokes I fucked up, not bad, not even where you could tell,
Yeah.
but I know I fucked them up.
Last night I did a show and I said my wife is 14 months pregnant, and that got like a big pop. And then I like had to wait for a bit to do the rest of the joke because I was like, I'm supposed to say 14 weeks to make this bit work. Yeah,
weren't
I didn't
expecting to
say
laugh.
14 months on purpose. Like I fucked it up, and then everyone would like laugh at me for seeming like an idiot. That was just
Yeah,
it's good when like it's in the moment thing.
I had a joke that I did. My closer. My closer's done totally different on the album than how I normally do it. I was in such a weird mood when I did my album because I got this like, fucking dumbass drove into me earlier in the day. It was like everything that could go wrong went wrong.
Yeah,
But anyway, I mean, I did fine. I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about. What was I talking about?
the recording of the album,
Oh, it's
the
just moving
cutting
past
of
it.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
it's
was just
okay.
pretty packed and sealed.
Yeah, we're fine.
Perfect.
You can probably edit that.
What's your second favorite set that you've ever done?
Second favorite set. Man, that's a good question. I would say when I came back to Hawaii, and I did Square Barrels Saturday night, 20 minutes.
Nice. That room can really pop off, especially on Saturdays.
Yeah, I murdered.
Nice.
I murdered, and it felt so good because I was right out of the hospital,
Yeah.
and everybody comes up to me that knew that I was in the hospital for 12 days previous to that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
how?
Dude, I remember seeing you right before you left for the mainland for a little bit.
Yeah.
You were in a hospital gown and you were in a car. And I feel like I had messaged you about getting a tour poster from you, and I never
Yeah.
actually went through with actually buying one. But and then I saw you and I recognized you and I waved and you waved back, and then it was like weird. I wonder if they knew that was me or not. And then you went up to the mainland for like a while, right?
Yeah, I was there for
Yeah,
6
yeah,
months. I
And
was,
then you came back down and it was like,
So-
oh shit, it's changed. Because I know Curtis Jackson,
yeah.
Curtis Jackson Jr.
So
I know 50 Cent personally.
Yeah. So I went because I wanted to try to get better doctors
Uh huh.
because I was sick then.
Yeah.
And also, my mom was sick, so I there was speculation that she could die.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't tell anybody that. And so Sierra went with me, and then so we were there for 6 months, and I toured. I did a huge tour, which was great. And then I crushed Atlantic City a
Nice.
bunch of times. Took packed rooms, and then for some reason, the guy that I fucking murdered like 3 different times for him, and
For Vinny Beetle.
no, it was
I'm
this
just
other
kidding.
dude. I forget his like Matt Bridgestone, but he had
Oh, that's it. Cool.
and so he has rooms around Atlantic City, and there was a bunch of people, and this was a bigger show, and a bunch of my friends came out, and there was probably for this little Atlantic City show, there's probably 300 people there,
Nice.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
and they were like, they were like, can you do 25? I was like, in my sleep, and
Oh shit.
I want to talk about this. I guess that's my third favorite set.
Okay.
The host kept saying "my good friend" to everybody she was bringing up.
I mean,
and
that
so
happens
I went up to her and I was like, definitely say and only say my good friend Shane Lucas Price. And she was like, okay. I was like, you've been saying that all night. That's all I want you to say. No other credit. And so she brings me up, my good friend Shane Lucas Price. I go, this bitch fucking saying that she's my good friend.
God. You see that type of shit in comedy complaint shit all the time. He asked me to introduce me as this. Attack report. Dude, that's the funniest. I love when you can just
I riffed on that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm stupid. I bury a horse, I dig it up, and I bury it again.
Yeah.
I probably did 3 minutes on that.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, because I had him the whole time.
You have lots of big charismatic energy, especially starting off like a set where the crowd reacts.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like I always think of a crowd as like trying to bounce a ball. Like you gotta like start from like, but if the ball's already in the air, you just throw it on the ground and see how high it can bounce, and like, okay, cool, and then you start
Actually,
dribbling.
Joey Diaz has described it the best. Combat.
Combat.
Hand.
Yeah.
Think of it as hand-to-hand combat.
Figure that shit out with them.
Yeah, you gotta get in the sweet spot. You gotta figure out where they are.
I like Brian Regan's accordion.
Yeah.
That they're an accordion.
Yeah, that's fine.
About combat.
Honestly, they're an audience, right?
Yeah.
And so it's funny when you do, like I've been doing this for 10 years, and it's the funny thing. You can probably say the 3 years that I did the national show probably led to a lot of the illnesses I have. I did it myself for I mean, literally, I ran the show myself.
Yeah.
For 3 and
you hosted?
Hosted.
Yeah.
Or featured.
Yeah.
Or hosted or featured every single one.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
And then
it's stressful.
And then the hardest thing was I ran a comedy show from fucking Iowa for I got set up for Amy Schumer.
Okay.
And so I set the whole thing up.
From Iowa?
From Iowa.
Damn.
Yeah. Nobody knows that.
I started coming out.
I was in a hotel.
Yeah.
And I had to, after my set, I had to run home, and I got on the computer and started doing, like, because of the time difference.
Yeah.
I had to do a lot of the stuff, and then the next day, I couldn't leave. I had to travel.
Yeah.
But I couldn't because I had the show, so I had to. I mean, I traveled as far as I could.
Yeah.
And then I literally had to go into a rest stop, get the Wi-Fi, which is very difficult, and I had to do all the show from a fucking rest stop in Iowa.
Yeah.
That was insane. Damn. I mean, the hardest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Literally the hardest.
Probably feeling helpless at some points, right?
Yeah, because I had to get runners. My phone was plugged in. My fucking laptop was plugged in. Everything, and I was texting, and I was getting.
You gotta like wait for like responses too, especially if you're texting.
Her green room requests were outside the fucking
what?
Wall. Oh,
can you talk about that?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Of course we can. She wanted a 30-year-old aged wine. It was like $600. She wanted this charcuterie. I don't know. I don't even know how to say it.
I think it's Lunchables.
Yeah. She wanted organic ham, turkey, cheese, sliced for sandwiches. She wanted bread, not previously cut. She wanted a knife that was able to be sharpened.
Oh man,
She wanted
all smart things.
7 other bottles of wine, a glass.
A single glass.
Yep. I don't know why
Doing
she
wine
was so
tastings?
specific.
Doing King's Cup.
And there was a couple other things. I could grab my phone and read it to you.
That's all good. That's hilarious, though. I'm sure.
And I sent an email back to the agent. I'm like, dude, I'm going to be honest. I'm not getting that. I was like, first of all, we probably don't have it. I mean, we're in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And I don't even know where to get that. I don't drink.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea where to go
Yeah.
to get that. That's going to take way too much time. And I'm not going to pay for it.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, that's definitely not happening. And he goes, all right, well, I'll get the venue to do it. And he was like, give me the number. And I was like, okay.
Damn.
It was ridiculous. And then so, yeah, I had to do all that. That probably aged me 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, let's see, what else did I do? And then the guy from Atlantic City fucking got me banned on a bunch of shows. So
Interesting.
yeah, I don't know why.
That wasn't like because you have a semi-legendary tear here where you were walking like you're the only guy walking rooms, right? Do you think you were
walking?
you were walking rooms?
Like getting people to walk out?
Yeah.
I haven't walked people here in a while.
Yeah. No. I've heard like legends about it. You know what I mean?
What do you
Just
mean?
like when I first started, you had left a little while before that. And like all like the other open micers or like the other people were like, "Oh, that's Shane. Shane is crazy."
And they said that I walked people?
I've heard like of shows. I mean, some people have walked people all the time.
I know, but I'm just trying to be specific. Like
I've never gotten anything specific.
I'm confused.
I've just heard
as
that
to-
it happened.
I mean, I've probably.
I mean,
walked
that's like
people.
a cool. I mean, it must
it-
feel cool sometimes.
Well,
to
I
do it.
had. I mean, I've never, like, honestly,
like purposefully attacked someone.
I've never
Yeah.
never, ever. God no. Even when I'm going to do my crowd work show, I'm just going to
Yeah.
fuck with people. I'm not going to be mean.
Yeah.
I've never. One time a lady tried to kick me. She didn't think I was funny at all. That was Aaron Pugh's mom. And I didn't even know that. I was just doing my set.
Yeah.
She tried to kick me in the head.
Damn.
Yeah. And she walked away. I'm trying to think. This other guy he was really drunk and he was like, because I was holding the mic cord.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I'm going to come on stage and strangle you.
Wow.
And he walked up and I grabbed a stand.
Yeah, that's pretty direct.
Yeah. And I grabbed a stand because I was like, if you come anywhere, because he started
the
walking.
stand is such a good
Yeah.
like
Fuck yeah.
defense thing. Like,
Yeah, fucking is.
God damn.
And I had
It's almost irresponsible to have in a room full of drunk people.
Yeah,
Like
and
something-
so he was like coming towards me,
yeah.
and I was like, "What the fuck?" So the bouncers grabbed him, pulled him out, and then I made fun. Honestly, I turned around and a dude had roller skates, and I was like, "What's up, roller skates?" And I just kept calling, and then I just kept making like jokes about his skates,
Yeah.
and it was hilarious.
I mean, because there's someone wearing skates there.
yeah, and he was,
What
and
else are you gonna do?
I go, "Where are you from?" And he goes, "Stockton." I go, "California?" And he goes, "Yeah." I go, "Of course." That killed the room.
That's the beginning of a murder case.
Damn,
Stockton.
This other time,
yeah.
I just want to talk about Pops. This is so fucking funny. I did a joke about Amelia Earhart. I don't even remember what it was.
Is that the
And
one in the attic?
I forget. Honestly, I forget the joke, but it was a joke about Amelia Earhart.
Mhm.
And what did I say to the lady? Oh, it's funny. She okay, I remember. She goes, "I don't get it," and I go, and honestly, and I hadn't said Amelia yet, and I was like, and she was like, "I don't get the joke." I go, you've never heard of Amelia Earhart? And then I go, what's your name? And she goes, Amelia. I go, you should never fly planes.
That's good.
And the place went nuts.
Yeah.
The place like fucking lost it. Because she was like, she had no idea.
Yeah.
And I was like, you should never fly planes.
Yeah.
And that was like perfect.
Yeah.
It was so funny. All right, keep asking me questions. Sorry.
What's next? You doing the workplace shows, right?
Yeah, I'm doing.
And then you got fucking Best Stelling coming down.
Yeah, I'm doing Best Stelling.
Yeah.
What's next is, I guess, trying to develop a new hour. I've been working on it.
Turn over the hour.
Yeah, I've gotten rid of the other. I'm trying to get rid of the other stuff, but when the new stuff's not doing that good,
Yeah.
you go to it, right?
Yeah.
But you gotta work out the new stuff. And
How do you feel about, like, what do you think is a way to project yourself all over, like, the U.S.? Like, is there a way that you feel like you could still be doing it right now? You know what I mean?
like get it all over the
Like, yeah, like, be able to be from here and then also, like, I don't know, the fucking dumbass projecting yourself over Instagram or whatever, like, the content creator type of thing. But,
Well,
like, not
I
in
think
a way that abandons, like, a sort of stand-up route of it, you know?
Yeah, I definitely never would do I would never try to go digital to get famous. I would never
Okay.
do that.
Yeah.
I honestly am a little annoyed that there's all these YouTube comics. They're not comics. They don't tell jokes.
There's a pretty big argument recently on the Real Ass Dude podcast between, like, Tony Hinchcliffe and this lady talking about J.P. Spears.
Perfect. He's not a comic.
That's what I've heard. I haven't seen him. I don't like any of his videos, but
Yeah, I don't know. And then you're gonna have. I'm not gonna get into it.
yeah,
I'm not
that's
gonna,
a whole thing.
I'm not gonna. But
Because that's a whole almost like that's almost like the old Civil War
Yeah.
or like that thing.
I mean,
like
here's
Seth
the.
Simmons.
It's
articles and
weird.
shit.
It's weird because I've opened for a bunch of them.
Mhm.
It doesn't go well. They don't want real jokes.
Yeah.
The setting's never comedy.
Oh. It's
They-
always like, I want to see this famous person talk for a bit.
Yeah, no, not. It's not that I want to see this famous person. It's
Uh-huh.
just whatever their trademark catchphrase is. They just
Oh.
want to hear that over and over again. Honest to God, that's all it is. If you listen to
Holy shit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
every joke is going to be either laden with it or tagged with it,
Yeah.
or it will be the punchline.
It'll lead. The setup leads to it.
It's a repetitive thing in the
Yeah.
set, and it's an hour set. What?
It's
Come
almost
on.
cutting out the like.
It's a crutch.
Yeah.
It's a crutch, and when I'm sorry to
No,
cut
yeah,
you
yeah,
off.
go,
I'm
go.
sorry.
I'm gonna try to hold on to it and listen to you at the same time.
Go ahead,
If it
go
doesn't
ahead.
work, then
Go ahead.
well, it's almost like getting rid of because like someone goes up on stage who reveals certain truths that everyone says like, yeah, we agree that exists. But if you went in knowing what the reveal was going to be, then you
Mhm.
don't have to worry about being surprised. You could just I know what this is going to be about. I
Yeah.
can bring someone to it, and then we can just watch it happen again.
Yeah,
and again and
it's
again.
funny because the few I've done 3 of them,
Mhm.
and I do regular jokes, and oh my God, do they not listen?
Yeah.
They're not listening. They want to hear like this. I don't even know. Like, honest to God, I don't understand why. Like, I can't get it.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna stoop to the level. I'm not gonna to stoop to like some. I don't even have a catchphrase. So
Yeah. Yeah.
like I wouldn't like go beneath what I feel is good stand up to just get a good set.
Yeah.
I would never do that.
Yeah.
I respect it too much, and it's weird. It's like you respect it, and it's like, why do you respect it? You know, it's like because it's actually given me a lot of cool shit, and you should respect what you're doing. And there's an actual like art form to it,
Yeah.
and there's a process. All of that should be looked at and understood. You know?
Yeah. Like, I don't know. The idea that I've thought about for that before is that, like, Salvador Dali could paint like photorealistically, you know,
Yeah.
So it's like figure out the technicalities of it, and then you can build something creative off of it
When
later.
I first
maybe.
started doing stand-up, it's funny. I was in that dark place because I had, I was still going through a lot of the tests.
Yeah.
And when I found it, because my first set, I wore a blazer. I talked about Dairy Queen, and all these people were like, "You got to come to Anna O'Brien's." And I worked on and I did totally different shit, and it was all about like dying.
Yeah.
And it didn't go well.
Yeah.
And then one day, I had this story. Not this story, but I was at Whole Foods, and this person just had a meltdown. And I go, well, I could talk about that.
Yeah.
And I did that
I
night.
love when the comics come out and they're like, you can tell this person just wants to talk about their day, and like it's actually fun. Like it's usually if someone's lived a life, they can just talk and be funny, like versus like when I first started, and it's just like, what am I going to scrounge together that everyone else recognizes too?
I went.
You know what I mean?
I went and I did 6 minutes on it.
Yeah.
And that place was fucking going nuts.
Yeah.
And this black dude, he was there. He was like, "I'm performing here next week. I want you to open for me."
Nice.
I was like, "Whoa, that's cool." And because he was like, "You have 7 minutes. Just do that."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay."
Nice.
And that worked out well.
That's dope.
And then it's funny, he came back a second time, and I actually had like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And he asked me to open again.
Yeah.
And dude, he gave me so many pointers, and I took it.
Yeah.
And I think it actually made me a better comic.
Yeah.
LJ Montenegro, he's amazing.
Cool.
Yeah, he's one of the best.
That's dope.
Yeah. Let's see. There's something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, what is your opinion of success here?
Like, what's the goal from doing any sort of thing here?
Well, no, like,
when will I be happy?
Yeah, is this
with
something
what
that
has
you-
happened?
No, is this something that you want to continue to do for the rest of your life?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a point where you quit your day job?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you think that is?
So, my wife Ina wants to be a doctor.
Okay.
So she's going to school right now. And
Yeah,
I'm
so
doing
when-
this, and I can do this, and I get like relatively a lot of time per week. And the only real issue is that the feeling of being pushed or driven, I have to like either find other people who are driving harder to like be up to par with what like the mainland
I
would
get
be,
you,
or
I
like
get
you know
you.
what I mean, like or you
Yeah.
have to push yourself in
Well,
order to be like,
dude, it's crazy.
go more.
It doesn't matter how good you are here. When you go to the mainland,
Yeah.
you gotta start all over.
Yeah.
That's 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Doesn't matter how good you are.
Oh, okay.
If you go to New York or California,
It's a whole different rhythm.
you
and
will start from the bottom.
Yeah.
That's just how it works.
Yeah.
There's rules there,
Yeah.
and you have to pay for stage time.
Mm-hmm.
So it sucks. So it sucks to come up in a place where you're spoiled and you are good.
Oh, versus starting somewhere there and then coming out to Hawaii and just dominating Hawaii for a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, you could move here.
I don't think anyone's really.
No
done
one's
that
ever
outright,
done
right?
that. But
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, you could.
Yeah.
Totally could. What's stopping you?
Yeah.
But also, that's what's stopping everyone from leaving. That's what stops everyone. I'll be honest. It put a fucking roadblock in front of me. Because, like, wait, I was making money. I made money on the tour. The tour made money,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
I actually came home and had plus money.
That's amazing.
I couldn't believe it. I was living in my car.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah.
But I made money.
Yeah.
And I was able to live off of it for a couple months.
Nice.
I was like, wow.
That's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so when you move, so actually what happened was I started doing some sets in Atlantic City, and then I did a set in Glassboro, and then this is all like East Coast shit, but anyway, and then I was murdering. Because they were only giving me a few minutes.
Yeah.
So I was just doing my closer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was murdering. And then, I was doing the longer shows because I had credits for those couple Atlantic City ones.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was 7 minutes. And even when I went to New York, I had to bring people.
Yeah.
And when I didn't, they almost didn't put me up.
Yeah.
But then they did, and then I crushed. And this one dude almost fought me. Like, he tried to fight a New York comic.
Yeah.
Tried to fight me.
Aaron Berg.
No.
Try to fight you.
No, it's this
Fist to face.
This piece
I'm
of
just kidding.
This piece
You don't
of
have to say.
No,
I
it's a
don't
piece
want
of
to.
shit. But we don't got to talk about
Ian
it.
Finance.
No, I love him.
I know.
Ian's the best. He's
Yeah.
the best.
He's in Europe right now, right?
I'd probably take a blowjob from him. I'd let him. I'd let him. Why not?
Let me look in your ass.
Hey, all right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. That's such a crazy thing.
Yeah,
to, like,
no, you
yeah.
Just, I'm telling you, don't pick those 2 states.
Yeah.
Just flat out, because you'll be
Yeah.
fucked. You will be like, well,
California and LA and
yeah, man.
New York.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, you have to start over.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to not tell you to go. I'm just
In
telling you
your
the truth.
experience, are festivals worth it at all, or to go
No,
to a
not-
scene, visit a scene, and hang out for a bit
A
is better?
festival is good. A festival's not good for being out here. I'll tell you that. I've done a
Okay.
bunch of them. And
A festival is for doing networking to go to other
no,
states.
first of all,
or?
here's the thing: they're not going to pay for your flight.
Yes, absolutely.
So guess what? You're already losing
A lot.
Where's it at?
Yes.
They're never
cool.
just in California. They're
Like
Colorado.
you're in Nashville. Like
Yeah. So
like,
guess what? That's
Yeah, yeah.
$800.
Yeah.
And you're already behind,
Mhm.
and they most never pay.
Absolutely not.
So
And you put yourself up.
yep, you put yourself up. So
Yes.
guess what? That's probably $300.
Yeah. It's just an
1100.
expensive hobby at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Okay.
it's like okay, it's only good if you're a little bit more established. When I was a little more established, I got a festival that was paid.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me a hotel voucher.
That's like being booked on it and like being
Yeah,
a
they
special
booked me
person on it. Yeah.
And so it was a room for the 4 nights, 5 nights, or whatever it was, and then they gave me like $200 or $300
Mm.
a show,
Nice.
and I did 5 shows,
Yeah.
so I made a little money.
Yeah.
It was in Iowa, or not? This one was in Nebraska.
Cool.
Yeah, that one was fucking ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hot.
Oh, okay.
It was stupid hot, and I was not prepared for it. I
Oh
was
shit.
so not prepared.
You wouldn't
for
think about that in Nebraska.
it. Yeah, it was stupid. I was like, wow, and it was dry.
Yeah. You're like in a north base.
Yeah,
Like
it's like,
just
fuck,
like
man, this sucks. The air
What is
conditioning
going
was
on?
no shit at
Yeah.
night. I had it like 42. I was like, good God, this guy's raising the bill. What's the other thing that I like about? I just wanted to bring this up with you. I just like you're just like a student of the game. You just kind of like.
I always blew my mind. I first started coming out and like no one else really like cared about like the other comedy and stuff. They're like, oh no, I'm just kind of doing my own thing, Just I'm just trying to be funny on stage. And like, I don't know if you remember John C. If you see
Yeah, I
him before.
remember him.
I think he's just finishing up his degree or whatever, so he hasn't been coming out lately.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, that's really dope. Do you like Mitch Hedberg? And then he's like, who is Mitch Hedberg? I was like, oh, well, that's very interesting. And then, like, I think, like, Shannon and Lance and Michael Madsen started coming out, like, a couple months after I started.
Yeah.
And then they all knew those people, too. So we'd spend, like up until, like, 4 in the morning after,
Can
like,
I-
an Anna show.
Can
like,
I tell you
just-
something?
Yeah.
That might surprise you.
What?
I don't watch any stand-up.
Yeah. I can't really. I listen to
I
podcasts
watch
and stuff
like the big dudes specials, but
Mhm.
other than that,
just to see what's going on.
that's it.
Yeah.
I don't listen to any of the podcasts. Nothing.
Mm.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I
I
don't-
almost liken your energy, which is funny. What I'm going to say is Shane Torres or like
Yeah,
a Sam Talent.
Funny.
Like,
It's
yeah.
funny. I've been confused with Shane
Not like
for-
your stage presence, but like
Well-
now that I see you in real life and versus Shane Torres, like his social media presence almost is just like, hey, here's a picture. I'm going to scribble where my dates are. Like, fucking come out to a live show. That's where the fun's going to happen.
Want to hear something funny?
Uh-huh.
Shane Torres has. Me and him have been confused for each other quite a bit.
Uh-huh. I remember this.
Ron Punchins texted me. Booked
What?
me.
Texted you. God damn.
Booked me.
Yes.
Whole 9.
What would you like in the green room? Well, it's this $600 wine.
Dude, here's the thing.
I
I
heard
was
it's pretty good.
texting.
Yeah.
I was texting, or I was promoting the whole tour.
I remember this. Dude, I remember you changed your Facebook banner. You edited a Facebook
Dude, this was a thing for
Dude,
like
that must
weeks.
Have sucked. Okay, yeah.
Weeks. He did.
Well, what happened?
He finally sends me a text message. He
Uh-huh.
goes, "Hey, I texted the wrong Shane."
Oh
I
my
go, "Okay."
God, man. Oh
Um,
my God.
what do you expect? I was like, do you see what? He goes, "Yeah, Yep.
Oh.
I see it." I go, I'm not exactly sure how to navigate these waters. He
Yeah.
apologized
Mm-hmm.
a lot and said that he could not have me on the shows because
Yeah.
he had Shane Torres on it, and that's who he told the theaters to.
Yeah. Oh, so that's what we told the theaters.
And so he goes,
God damn.
I gotta take you off these shows.
Mhm.
Or he was like, you can't be on the shows.
Yeah.
I go, okay. And he was like, I'll try to get you on the Philly one since you'll be there. And he couldn't.
What are you gonna do? That fucking
Yeah.
sucks so
And
much cock.
I was on and the fucking horrible thing was I was doing book shows in Colorado.
Was this when Ron was bigger?
Yeah.
And
It was a little bit bigger.
yeah, and that so it's just like like a
And-
nice,
And so
very nice man.
man, he apologized. Like
Yeah.
he said he was like, "You're a great dad." Like he went. I was like, "Oh God." I was like, "This is atrocious." And I was on a fucking train in Colorado, going to my fucking hotel in Colorado,
Uh-huh.
and so I got off.
Oh shit.
Got my friend to pick me up, and then I sat in his. It started to snow. My first gig was canceled. They still paid me, but it snowed like 7 feet out of nowhere.
Oh my
So
God.
I just sat and watched it snow, and I thought of a fucking Facebook post to put up
Yeah.
to say that I was not on the shows.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe just don't do it. Like, people forget.
Yeah.
But then I was like, also, how many people actually own something? How many people put it out there that it's not happening?
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably
yeah.
nobody. None of our friends. None
Yeah.
of our scene would.
It's a clean end, and like people would understand, and then also like
Yeah,
people
they-
forget, like you
yeah.
just said before. Like
Sounded weird.
interesting.
Yeah, people forget because it's, you post on Facebook and you can just be like, no, that never happened.
Yeah. I mean.
I mean, but it would be pretty hard
Oh fuck yeah,
because
man.
I mean it's on Twitter.
And then
too.
that's it, like
And so
that's like this is a pretty big break for me, everybody.
yeah,
like
that's what it was, man.
Yeah.
That's basically what it was. It's
Exactly.
Like, here we
Like,
go.
yeah, yeah.
Like
yeah, like this
we
is.
did it.
I feel like didn't Torres have the Guy Fieri bit come out like a month later or something?
Dude, it just got worse and worse and worse, and then it happened again. Sorry. So I was in LA
Mhm.
for book shows, and then the night of, this is fucking horrible. It was a surprise show, and I was doing Largo
Whoa.
with Beth.
Was it Beth Selling and Friends or Jeff
Yeah,
Garland and Friends?
yeah,
Oh,
Beth
okay,
Stelling.
cool.
Um,
Because I know Jeff loves Beth, right?
Yeah. So it was Beth, Tig, Pete, me, and somebody else. I get a phone call saying, "Hey, we thought
Oh,
Beth meant Shane Torres.
yes.
He's been booked, not you." I was like, "What?"
Oh my fucking god.
And I go, can't I just do like a guest spot? Like come on, like Bethel vouch.
Can I stand on stage? Someone will take a picture of me.
Yeah, I was like,
please.
I was like, Bethel vouch.
yeah.
And the lady goes, she was like, we'll have too many Shanes. I'm not going to do that.
It's okay. You can call me Sean.
Yeah. Dude, I didn't know what to say, man. I was like, we have too many Shanes.
God damn. Yeah. That's just like, can we scrape you off however possible?
I was like, holy shit, man. I was like, how am I getting? I didn't know if I should take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know how to feel.
Yeah.
Like I, honest to God, didn't know how to feel about it. And that crushed me, honestly. I had one more show I canceled and flew home.
God damn.
Yeah, because I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
And that the one that I was going to do wasn't a paid show.
Yeah.
It was one of those secret shows.
Mm.
So
cool.
I just was like, fuck it. I'm just going to go home.
Yeah.
It was free to switch my flight, so I'm going home. And that shit happens too when you're in stand up, and sometimes it hurts.
Yeah.
And it's gonna really hurt.
You just gotta fold the steel.
Yeah, because it's one of those things where you're not gonna be into it. You just gotta understand that you gotta take a moment and not do a set, because sometimes when you're in a bad mood, you think it's a good idea.
Oh man.
And sometimes it is.
Yeah.
If you're in the right bad mood.
Yeah.
Like the garage door broke.
Man, I'm telling you, folks.
You'll talk about it.
Instead of
instead of something.
This fucking sucks so bad.
Like career shit. Fuck, this is.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was happening. I mean, it kept happening, and then it happened a third time when I was coming back to Hawaii. I got a text, or I got an email from an agent saying, "Hey, we want you on this tour."
So, hey, we heard about what happened at Largo.
Yeah, no,
it's like very specifically.
No,
fucking,
they're like, "Hey, we want you on this tour. You're gonna do 7 cities." And it was different comics, but it was like this thing where they had a different headliner, but they had these they were doing breakouts from states. And
cool.
2 days later, after I was stoked and I was like, fucking A, man.
You're like, why did they put me in Texas? But yeah.
They were like, oh, the guy calls me, actually.
What?
He goes, "Hey, is this Shane Price?" I go, "Yes, it is." He goes, "I was emailing you, and I thought you were Shane Torres." I go, "Really?"
Holy shit.
I go, "My name is my email." I don't know how you can mess that up. He goes, "No, I meant to." He was like, "I'm not sure how I got your email, but I was trying to get in contact with Shane Torres."
God damn. And it's just like
Done.
Yeah, that's just
Done.
like
They just hang up.
yeah.
I'm like,
I'm just an agent. I'm just doing
no,
this.
they just literally the guy just hung up.
Yeah.
He goes, "I'm just telling you."
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
I was like,
God damn.
"Whoa. That's fucking weird."
Yeah.
And that one hurt. Because, I mean, these are all breakouts, you know?
Yeah.
And they're all getting fucking squashed because
Yeah.
we're fucking.
They're being like dangled in front of you. God damn.
And then, and then you get back to doing it. I started doing a lot of shows back here after I got settled back in. And
You got a residency at Workplay, right?
yeah, it's pretty cool. I do shows like quarterly there,
Nice.
and I kind of tell them what I'm gonna do,
Yeah.
and they're cool with it.
Cool.
Yeah, they think I'm pretty funny.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's neat when you don't do like island comedy, and you can make it on the island at a spot because you're doing traditional stuff.
It's like globalization.
Yeah, I mean, no offense to the guys that do the.
I just did Tumu's room. That's
Yeah,
a very
that's-
local room. It was really fun, and then Tumu fucking crushed.
Yeah, did he
Yeah.
use his accent? No, I mean, I'm just asking.
I didn't stick around for it, but he's got a really good new 15 that he's been doing at the mics, and he started into it, and it was killing. And then I had to go over
What's
to
it
the
about?
other show. Like observations about construction workers.
Oh, okay.
You know, 'cause I think he's working. I mean, I don't know. But like
Just
he like
observations.
he's at 7-Eleven early in the morning in a
Yeah.
bright green T-shirt, and there's a fuck ton of other people who live life like that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a lot of people are just in a 7-Eleven at like 5:30 in the morning, getting ready for a day, like building shit. And so he just made observations about that, and it got really like struck a chord with a lot of people.
Huh.
It's cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I could. I guess I couldn't do that.
Well, do you think
it's
part of what it is? It could be like resting them into your like thought pattern, because
No, I think there's a just
a fundamental like
there's just a fundamental difference
yeah.
between what some people want and what other people want
Yeah.
and what other people are gonna
There's
do.
not really a good high tolerance for like irony or like satire or like
Yeah, no,
a
it's-
hiding or like a character
And also like
breaking of the fourth wall they hate.
yeah, and I'm talking, and no offense, it's like the local people here, they don't get some of the shit that you talk about unless it's local, and I can't do that. Just I'm not no offense to anybody, but just I can't do it
Yeah.
because I don't know enough about the island, and I'm not gonna talk about it
Yeah.
because I don't want to upset anybody, so I just don't do it.
Yeah. Just talking random shit about.
Yeah, I have this new. What am I? Oh, I'll talk about it. This is pretty funny.
We can know this.
I don't know. It's pretty funny, but maybe you'll think it's pretty funny.
You can close it up.
I was watching, or my mom was telling me about Grey's Anatomy,
Mm-hmm.
and she goes, "You ever watch that show?" I go, "Yeah." I watch it because, like, the news talks about the series finales every year. I mean, it's on the news.
Yeah.
And my mom goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "Well, 3 of the last 4 years, the finale was a mass shooting in the hospital directed at one person." I go, "Can I run something past you?"
Yeah.
No, I asked my mom this. I go, "Mom, can I run
Oh.
something past you?" She goes,
Uh-huh.
"Sure, honey." I go, "Don't you think that person would be fired after the second one?" Like, this is a problem. Why are people trying to kill you every year? That person doesn't have a job. I don't get, like, there's no sympathy.
Yeah.
Like, there's sympathy after the first one.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, dude, that's crazy. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
We all took a science class at some point.
Yeah.
We're all-
And then the second one is like, yo, you're the problem. Get the, I don't want to be shot. Chances are 70% chance, 75% chance in the next year I get shot by you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going.
What is this, Grey's Anatomy or The Sopranos?
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
just if you look at shows in series or season finales or series finales,
Especially for like a syndicated repetitive.
they're
like,
hilarious if you
Yeah.
think about them because they're ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like that would never.
A lot of them, if they're late in like a couple seasons in and it's the finale and you just watch it completely out of context.
Oh, I love doing that.
There's like so much backstory that's been built up over like multiple
it's
years, and
amazing.
it's just like, what the fuck is going on right
Oh,
now?
I don't care about that. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
care that I don't understand it. I just
Yeah, yeah.
love the chaos.
Like
of
I
the
watched
finale.
just the finale of Pretty Little Liars with my wife, and it was
Yeah.
just like, what and it's every 10 seconds like
Dude,
twist.
If you want I'm telling you, man, if you want to laugh,
uh
just jump on Grey's Anatomy and
Uh-huh.
just jump to the final episode. Every season's final episode. You will be like, fucking dope. This is action packed. It's more action than fucking Breaking Bad than all of them. I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
One year, a dude drowns in a puddle. Not kidding. He drowns
my
in a
God.
puddle because he has like a broken back.
Yeah.
And he drowns in a puddle.
Just the most dramatic thing that
It's
can
so
happen to. Making mountains and molehills.
I don't care how fucking paralyzed you are. You're gonna be like, hey, I'm not gonna drown in a puddle. Like, move me. Move me 6 inches. Could you imagine going to that
man.
funeral? How'd he die? He drowned in a puddle.
Family prefers.
They would never talk about his broken back. He would never be like, oh, there was a plane crash in the woods, and he got thrown out of the front of the window because the pilot somehow got ejected through the top of the plane. That's not even possible scientifically.
Yeah.
But yeah, he died drowning in a puddle. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, Shane.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
I probably talked more than you did.
That's okay. Just I mean, that's the point. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah.
I
Is
think
that like
I dominate. I'm sorry.
when I first started, I was constantly being like, yeah, It's just like, yeah, like as other people are
Yeah.
talking, and it's like over them.
Yeah, sorry that I
No.
I had like thoughts, but
No.
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Oh, that's right. I'm back from the intro. Oh my gosh, man. How about that, huh? What a story, man. I'm glad I shut the fuck up for most of that. I feel like he didn't get it. At some point, he didn't get it. I was joking about asking what his favorite color was after such an intense story. But, I mean, who cares, you know? But, I mean, like, who cares? If someone doesn't know you're joking, that means you fucking suck at joking. This is what it is, baby. Buy his album, Not Ready to Die. He'll be playing clubs and colleges across the country. I'm just going to start doing this as much as possible. Just whenever I can get a recording, I'll fucking put... Because, like, who cares about doing it once a week? Honestly. No one else is doing shit. Nico should be having his own solo podcast. Eddie's got the one with his boys. Who else? Andrew should just fucking do front-facing Instagram videos, honestly. He should just talk about football. Derek, too. Pepper's got a podcast, right? Nah, Pepper's at radio now, baby. Pepper's big time. Tamua is doing big time radio. Why do I think I deserve anything? You know what I mean? I should just be myself honestly and see who likes me. And it's never worked in my life. It's never worked. It took a long time of lying to Ina for her to adjust to who the real me is. Okay, baby. I hide myself, so that's why he's a shitty person inside of me. He talks like Marlon Brando and Bob Dylan combined. He's a shitty person inside of me. Okay, everybody. That's where all these shitty fucking jokes come from. Shitty piece of shit. Racist jokes without a message. God damn, I'm still stressed about that. Because what's the answer? You know? Lie on stage and use the money to do good? What, is that it? What, be Kevin Hart? Be a huge success that everyone loves? And everyone in your city is proud of you? Is that what I want? Is that what I want? I wish I didn't care about this as much as I do. I wish I could just fucking deliver mail all week, and then fucking play golf on Sunday, baby. Play golf on Sunday like everyone else in the office. Just you go like, oh, yeah, I'm taking a no lunch, going home early and cutting the grass. Like, oh yeah, I'm going home late because I suck at delivering mail. First of all, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna hug my wife and my kid and be like, okay, I'm gonna take a shower and shave and shit and change clothes. And then I'm just going to sit around and watch other people do comedy who either are or aren't developing and then I'm going to do comedy, and I either am or aren't developing given the week, given the depression I'm feeling. What a dumb, gay hobby. Anyways, that's going to age well. Good one, Reese. I managed to hit everything, huh, tonight? It's bad to fuck horses. Ah, there you go. That's everyone. All right. I hope this Shane story really fucking affects you guys like it kind of affected me. Just do it, man. Just do it! Damn it, Reese. You damn fool.